Thanks, Brian. Obviously, defensively, some really good things. I'm sure I'll find some miscues on tape, but I thought our guys did a great job, taking away transition, taking away the post, making it hard to get threes off. And then for the most part, did a good job offensively, taking advantage of opportunities. Obviously on a senior night, if you want to go out on a great note, I think this group, those three guys have done a really good job of helping this program grow and transition. And obviously play well last night at home, so that's always a good thing. So we got a lot more basketball ahead of us, and got to continue to get better in the areas that we can. And then I'll take any questions.
Yeah. Greg, you mentioned 3-pointers and the post. You look at Bohannon and Cook. What was the key there to whether it was not giving them good looks or contesting stuff?
Yeah, I thought we got back in transition. We did a decent job. Jordan got one in the first half. It came from a bad shot on our end where we didn't play inside out, and he was able to run into a three in transition. Other than that, I'll go through the tape there. I don't see a whole lot of other miscues in transition, and part of that is the ability to set your defense, whether it's shooting free throws, scoring. Obviously, that helps, and get guys back. And then transition, our bigs did a good job of negating what their bigs try to do in transition and trying to post early. And then on the perimeter, we were able to heat the ball up enough, make it hard when there was a mistake inside that it was disrupted enough by ball pressure on the perimeter.
Greg, you talked about how good defensively your team was tonight. Just as a whole, how far do you think this group has come in that area throughout the season? Do you feel like they play well enough to defensively give themselves a chance in any game moving forward?
Well, that's always been what we've talked about from day one. If we can defend, rebound, and take care of the ball. I didn't like some decisions we made at times. Say 16 turnovers is too many. Some of those were the group that was there at the end too. But if we can defend and take care of the ball, we'll have a chance. And offensively, like to continue to be more efficient. We were over 1 point per possession until those last 5 possessions at the end. And that's the responsibility of those guys, as I told them after the game. I don't care if your name's Ethan App or anywhere down to our freshman walk-on. My expectation is that you come in and try to do things the right way every time. So, but the defense has given us a chance this year. It's been our identity, and taking care of the ball has been our identity. That's helped us, survive maybe subpar offensive nights at times. But to be able to get the line tonight, good to see Ethan knock down shots, and he's been working at it, obviously relentlessly, tirelessly. It's nonstop. I haven't get tired of watching him shoot free throws. But it's credit to him, and like I said, our two other guys, Khalil and Charlie, for what they've done and what they've meant to this program.
Coach, you've stressed for Aleem to obviously do more on the defensive end, Glass be more physical. How was he able to do that a little bit tonight? And how big is that with him, Brevin, Kobe being able to contribute in different ways these last couple of weeks heading into the tournament?
Yeah, it's big. Anytime you can get some offensive punch off the bench. The problem is we don't want to substitute, remove the defense when the offense goes in. So those guys got to continue to defend like the guys that are starting ahead of them are. But I thought Aleem was aggressive. I thought he was physical. And when he can knock down a shot, obviously it fuels confidence. But I think also it was because of the matchups, it was a good matchup for him too, in terms of who he was playing against and how the court was kind of open, and obviously them going back and forth between zone and man, having another shooter on the floor at times helped spread the floor. But he made some big shots for us, specifically in the first half, because he gave us a little juice offensively.
Jim, I'm sure you felt good at halftime up 9, especially considering that Brad and Dimitrik and Ethan, I think, had a 1 combined field goal. But how important was that opening stretch of the second half where you pushed the game pretty much out of reach?
Yeah, we always talk about starting fast. The first 5, the last 5 of both halves, we want to make sure we step on the gas as much as we can. But I thought, not that you're ever comfortable, but I thought we were doing some good things defensively. It was a matter of, knocking down some shots and getting some things offensively. We could have, gone into half up 15-20. I thought with the opportunities we had, and second half we were able to, obviously stretch that out and play with a bigger lead.
Greg, you already talked about coaching your reserves to the end, but it's been a long time since you guys had a double-digit victory at Nebraska. Did you gain anything, even just a sense to relax a little bit for your players mentally, physically, when you?
I didn't even know what the hell to do. And we're up by how many? I don't think you can ever, as I told the team, you're never playing or coaching to the scoreboard. You're always trying to play the game the right way every single possession. So like I said, it doesn't matter if it's what the score is. I never worry about, I don't get less infuriated with a mistake when we're up 25 than I would if it's a 5-point game, because then I'm sending mixed messages. And I want to make sure I'm consistent so their habits become consistent. And that's really what you're looking at. You're trying to reinforce good habits. And when there's something that's out of the box, so to speak, or off track, we address it and try to make sure it doesn't happen again. So it's a good experience for those other guys that understand. They knew exactly what I was talking about, at least the older guys that were in excuse me, when I went into that in the locker room, that wow.
How come they never put, I always should get water up here. I'll take red.
Anyway, you get what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Go ahead, Tom.
Ethan had a double-double tonight, but he also was the primary on Cook and handled the ball against the press. Is he, that's just a game like tonight, something he's uniquely qualified to do or to produce?
Tell you what, where he racked up these stats yesterday in practice. He won the game yesterday in terms of how he practiced yesterday was as good as he's been all year. And that's something we've been trying to encourage, and encourage is a nice word I'll use, that how he practices every single day. His energy, his body language, his everything was off the charts yesterday. It was senior night was in sight. I don't know what it is, but he played tonight how he practiced yesterday. And I went home last night going, you know what, we'll be okay tomorrow, because our leader, our best player, was really good today. And when you have that, it's infectious. And it really is. It's other guys feed off of it. So that was good to see yesterday. I actually left practice with a smile on my face.
Jeremy, back. Greg, I realize it's only worth 2 points, just like everything else, but speaking of infectious, how was the way Khalil started the game for you? Did that set a tone for aggressiveness going to the basket?
Yeah, I think, whether he's realized that there's not many games left, as I told him yesterday, they only had, those 3 guys only have about 160 minutes of guaranteed basketball left between tonight and Sunday, and, one in the Big Ten tournament and one in the postseason. I mean, if you don't keep doing positive things, it's gonna end up dry up quick. So maybe there's a guy that's, grown into his role more, become more comfortable. I'm not gonna say he's not getting better. I mean, we always wanna have our guys get better as they go through, even as a senior, but I think he's also realizing time is ticking. But yeah, I mean, that play, I'll watch highlights of it later, but that set the tone in terms of how aggressive he went to the rim. And, he's been able to find more of those avenues and cracks and defenses to be able to attack like that, which is good.
Yes.
Greg, this team has put itself in position to potentially get a 4 seed in the Big Ten tournament and that double bye over a number of years where this program was in the top 4 every year. Just given the difficulty of the league this year, how much of a sense of accomplishment would that be if you guys are able to break into the top 4 this season?
Well, it's, I've been here 18, 19, whatever it is, since 2001. From top to bottom, it's as you mentioned, it's as good as it's ever been, in terms of the parity. And you see that night in and night out across the league, not just with us, but it's an accomplishment. You want to finish your year strong. Not only playing for a seed in the Big Ten tournament, since we can't win the regular season, you want to position yourself the best you can to try to win the Big Ten tournament, but you're also looking at seeding implications in the NCAA tournament as well. So obviously the stronger you finish, the better, but the real root of it too is you have competitive people and you're on your team, and every game you line up, regardless of what's at stake in the future, you want to make sure you're competing really well, because we know we'll go into a hostile environment. It's a team that's trying to fight their way into postseason play, and we'll have to play well on Sunday. But then you want to play well because it's our next game, and then regardless of what's going to happen in the future, we want to make sure we're doing good things on Sunday.
Time for one more.
Right here. And going off of that, how much are you looking forward to getting out of the Big Ten in terms of the NCAA tournament and playing teams that maybe don't have as much tape on you or not as comfortable playing against you?
Well, I'll worry about that when it happens. You know, right now our focus will be on Ohio State, and we'll start that tonight. Coach Oliver's already started it, and I'll watch our game tonight, and then flip to watch Ohio State later tonight. You know, that'll happen in due time. But we've got more to accomplish here in this season yet before we're within the league play and the Big Ten tournament before we get too wound up into what happens next.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.